Hey guys, it's Zoe here. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you all the books I read in March and April. Like I said about 2 or 3 months ago, I'm starting to do the monthly wrap-ups of every 2 months, so it's 6 videos a year of what I've been reading, so that's pretty much what this video is, and I'm just going to get on with the video. The first book I read in March was Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and I was really excited for this book. I'm pretty sure I rated this a 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5. Because I really enjoyed the story and the characters, and this had really pulled on my heart because of the characters and the story and the plot that was in the second book. And no, I'm not going to spoil anything, even though I really want to, but I had really enjoyed this book and the kind of love story that happened in it, but I'm not going to say who. And I was also heartbroken at something, and this book had just run me through a lot of emotions, and I can't wait to read the third one whenever I get that. The second book I read in March was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and this was my second time reading it, but I read this the first time I think back in 6th to 7th grade, and I didn't really enjoy the book that much, but I think now that I'm older and I've seen the movies and the TV shows, I really do enjoy this book. I think that I've read this specific story of City of Bones so many times that I could have enjoyed it more if it was the first time. But I think I just need to continue on with the series and hopefully enjoy the series a lot more. I know millions of people really enjoy the characters and the story and what happens, so hopefully I can be one of the millions that actually enjoys this book. I believe I rated this a 4 out of 5 because there was a lot of things that I really loved, but there's also 1 or 2 things that I would have pushed out of there. They're not very that big, but I'm also not going to talk about them because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do a book talk about this, but we'll see. If you comment down below that you want a book talk, yes, I can do a book talk, and I can do a book talk on any of these books that you've seen or you're going to see. So, just comment down below what you want to see. Finishing off March, I read The Shattered Glass by Rin Chupeco, and I actually recorded me reading this, but the problem was some of the footage got damaged or whatever. And I didn't realize that till after I had made the video and completely deleted all the files. I was really upset about it because I put a lot of effort into recording and making that video. But I did give this a 5 out of 5 because I just got super excited. I really loved it, and I definitely cried in this. And it was just a really wild adventure. This was a very good ending to the trilogy, and I'm excited for Rin Chupeco's new book. I don't remember what the title is right now because I haven't really looked into it that much, so I've just been really into The Shattered Glass. But I really enjoyed this book, and I enjoyed the love story and the friendships and the betrayals. Sadly, yes, there is those, but there's those in every book, so it's not really surprising. But I enjoyed this book very much, and this is definitely a series that I will probably be rereading. Moving on into April, I read 3 books. In the first 2 weeks of March, I had read and finished Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie, I think it's Manzacalco, and I really enjoyed this book. I rated it a 5 out of 5. There were a lot of things that surprised me, and I loved the main characters, and I love Audrey Rose, and there are a lot of things that I really adore about the series in this book, and I can't wait to get the third one, which I haven't gotten yet because I pre-ordered it in paperback because my first 2 books are in paperback, and I kind of want to watch the series. And the 5th book just came out, but the sad thing is I can't get any of them and read them because I want them in paperback, and it's kind of stressful, and I don't know, it's just this whole thing. In the same day of finishing Hunting Prince Dracula, I started and finished We Were Liars by, E. Lockhart. The beginning of this book was kind of really confusing for me. I rated this a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed the story, and there were a lot of things that I enjoyed about it, but there were a couple times where I think there were maybe plot holes about the book. But I did enjoy the main character, but there was a character or 2 I didn't understand because they didn't really give a background to who the character was, and there wasn't really much personality within the characters. But I don't know, it was kind of a quick read. There's only 250 pages, and this day there had been no power, so I kind of sat by the window and read this entire thing. There wasn't really too much about it, so it wasn't a big deal. But I rated this a 4 out of 5, which I probably would have experienced this better if, I don't know, I did like the book, and I liked the main character. There were just a couple things that were missing from the story, that I think could have been added, but overall it was a pretty decent book to read. The last book I read in April, and I just finished it on April 30th, was Scythe by Neal Shusterman, and I really enjoyed this book. I read the first, I'd say, half of this in one day, and then I kind of slowed down my progress throughout reading it. And I think if I actually would have continued to pick up and read this book, I would have been able to get 4 books in this month, but that's okay. I really enjoyed the characters, and I was kind of hoping that, a little bit of spoiler, I was kind of hoping that Citra and Rowan would actually share a kiss or something. I don't know. We do know about their feelings for each other, and I do like how this ended up. It just, I'm ready for more, and I know there's a second book, and I will get it because I really love the story, and I loved the idea of scythes as the Grim Reapers and just how this world works, even though it kind of sucks. But it shows that both of these characters had to get through a rough time, and they both fought through it in different ways, and it kind of shows different ways people fight through things through our normal life. I don't know. This, I think, is just a really good book for an example. I don't know, an example of something. I don't know. But I think this was a really good book. I rated this a 4 out of 5, and I think you should definitely read it. Thank you all so much for watching. Comment down below if you want me to do any book talks about any of the books I did, or comment down below what other books that you read in the past 2 months. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below, like, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this and others. So I will see you next time. Bye.